Okay, day 12 of 30 moves to 30K, your first deal done. And here's a big one that could be applicable to your project, and that is get the appropriate permits. Now, if you're just going to change carpet in a house, paint walls, maybe some countertops, probably not going to need a permit. A lot of things that are viewed as cosmetic, a lot of people just don't give a lot of attention to it because it's not really affecting the structure. It's purely for looks. I want a nicer looking floor. I want a nicer looking countertop. I don't want to look at the red walls that I moved into. I want gray or white or beige, whatever. So that's a simple thing. But what if you're messing with the property? And what I mean by messing with the property is you're really digging into the internals. What would an example of this be? If you're going to rewire the entire electrical system, you really need to get a permit for that. Okay, that's very important. If you're going to replumb the entire house, you really need to get a permit for that. Okay, and those are just two examples. And by the way, this is going to vary by municipality. An example is roof. In Georgia, where I live, in a lot of places, you don't need a permit to get a roof done. You go to Florida, you absolutely need to get a permit. Obviously, they have hurricanes, more intense winds. It's scrutinized to a higher degree than it is in my market. So the key is look in the municipality where the deal is and look at what permits are required. No two municipalities are going to be the same. You could have a city inside a county that has different rules than the county itself. So you just got to look at what am I doing to this property? What is required from a permit level and get the appropriate permits for the work getting done. A simple way to look at it is once you get beyond cosmetics, oftentimes there's at least a little general work permit done, but it depends. I was talking with someone about a deal recently where their municipality said if you do more than $10,000 of work, you have to bring the entire property up to code. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of properties that are probably never going to be updated because when you're dealing with old houses like there were in this area, that's going to be practically anything. So all of a sudden, what looks like a simple project could become a very expensive project without even realizing it. So this is important to get right. Look at what the scope is, look at what the rules are in the applicable municipality so you know what you're getting yourself into. Because the worst thing you want to have happen is somebody from a municipality drive down the road, they see you doing work, they give you a stop work order, they tell you you have to get all these permits that you didn't even know you had to, and all of a sudden your rehab budget just doubled out of, quite frankly, sheer ignorance or not looking at this one step. Very important. Understand what kind of permits involved related to the work you're doing and cover your bases. The last thing you want is a stop work order over something silly like this, which is very inexpensive, generally speaking, to do. Some areas it can be a little bit more and it can be tedious, but in a lot of places, if you're not dealing with huge projects, it's not that bad. So get the permit piece right. It makes a difference. If you want to chat about it further, link to my Calendly is below. Feel free to schedule some time. Let's chat. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video.